Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Vintage sports card finds, and today we actually have a huge vintage sports card find. At least I thought so. If you remember last week, we went to an outdoor flea market and we picked up some cards for good prices. Today I went back to the same flea market, and most of the day I kind of meandered in the morning looking through some stuff and not really finding anything at the prices I wanted to buy them at. But last week I bought one of these sets right here, another Topps Football 1989 Topps complete set in factory sealed, and I posted it on eBay and it sold. I went back today and the same dealer had a second set, so I was able to purchase the second set for the same price as the one last week. The big news, though, is not picking up that set. The big news is what we found at the end. I was pretty much close to leaving with just the set in my hand, and then I stumbled upon a vendor who had this box, and this box was open, luckily, because normally if I just saw this box closed, I wouldn't have probably opened it up because I would have assumed there's no cards in it. But luckily it was open and we were able to score some cards. And now we're going to show you what the cards were. We negotiated a price, and this is what came out of that little box. Some really nice vintage cards in great shape. First, let's start with this Joe Namath. The Joe Namath is not a vintage card, but cool card nonetheless. A little bit of damage there on the corner, not a big deal. This is from 1990. So these were part of the university sets that, whatever. But then we found in the lot this 68 Gaylord Perry card. Really sharp, nice corners, looks really good color. No really big damage to the card. The whole lot was fairly strong in terms of condition, so it was a beauty. Then we found the 69 Gaylord Perry. Whoever owned this lot was a Gaylord Perry fan. And this one, obviously, again, off-center, but in very sharp condition. For me, I've always been a vintage collector who starts with corners and edges and creases and things like that. I want to make sure that a card doesn't have that, and then I worry about centering. But I'm more concerned with what the card looks like. Is it in its original form from the factory? If it has damage, it has damage, but this is a beaut. So another Gaylord Perry. This one here, a 76 Thurman Munson, pretty sharp, nice looking card. This will end up on eBay, as probably will the Gaylord Perrys there, the 68 and 69. I'll put a link to the description. I'll put a link to my eBay store in the description if you guys are interested in any of these cards. There are a couple that are PC cards, but this is a nice Thurman Munson. Again, sharp corners, looks really good. A nice addition for any set or collection. Back to Gaylord Perry, Texas Rangers, starting to get old here. This is 1976 Gaylord Perry. Sharp looking card. Again, edges strong, corners strong, and then the centering on this one is not bad. A little off top to bottom, but not bad. A 1978 Thurman Munson. Again, sharp looking card. Good corners. Beauty. These would all be excellent to near mint. A 79 Gaylord Perry. Again, pretty sharp card. Always going to have some centering issues with 70s card. A little bit of a stain there. But you're always going to have some centering issues with some of these cards because that's how they came from factory at Topps. A 1974 Kaline. So this will also be available for sale. Kaline looks pretty sharp, pretty well centered, a little off on certainly side to side, right to left. And this here is on the holder, not on the card. So I think this might be Al Kaline's last card. And then we're going to get into some of the stuff that I'm not sure if I have or I need for sets, etc. But these might be PC cards. So this is 64 Gaylord Perry 30-year card. Nice looking card. Very strong corners, as you can see. Has a ding up here on the top right, but not bad. Just a really good looking card. Another Gaylord Perry, 1970 Gaylord Perry. Tough set because of the gray border, but this card is a screamer. Again, it's off-center, but that's out of your control when it comes from factory. You can always look to upgrade later, but certainly a nice-looking card. Again, the back, and it's a higher number card. You know, it's those semi-high numbers, 560, etc. So this is probably a good card, probably one I need for that set. Okay. Then there was also some other cards like this one. This here is a 1970 Willie McCovey card. Again, nice looking card. Very sharp corners. Card number 250. We'll see if we need that one. If not, this might end up on eBay. But a beautiful looking card nonetheless. And this is what I absolutely love. I love buying vintage. If I could find a find like this every week, I'd be all over it. Another Willie McCovey. This one I think is from Kellogg's, but I think it's from 1979. So the 1979 Kellogg's Willie McCovey card. Really nice looking card. A lot of times when I find these cards, they're all creased up and banged up. So this was a very nice find. Then you have this one here, 1963 Rookie Stars with Gaylord Perry on it. Julio Navarro, Tommy Sisk, and Dick Egan. When I saw the floating heads, I was hoping it was Pete Rose, but it was not. But this card is in impeccable shape. I mean, just a screamer. Beautiful. Again, centering, but overall, really nice looking card. A little bit of a ding there, but with cards this old, you know, if all you got is one little ding, that's a steal. Just a beautiful card. So that one is a second-year card. Interesting that this is Gaylord Perry's second year, but he ended up on the Rookie Stars. So a neat little one there. This one here, 1964 Willie McCovey. Again, really sharp-looking card. You know, a little bit of wear on the corners, but centering not bad. A little bit off-center, right to left. But overall, a beauty. An absolute beauty of a card. I love it. I love it. This is what I live for, finding cards like this at flea markets and other places. This one here, 1970 Willie McCovey home run leaders. So McCovey there for the National League, Hank Aaron number 2, and Lee May. So this is nice, a Hank Aaron card and Willie McCovey sharing the card. Again, Willie McCovey doesn't really get the love that he should sometimes among vintage cards, which is weird. But there he is, 45 home runs. That's a heck of a season back then. You know, you see Hank Aaron, Perez, just a beautiful card. Beautiful card. I have to see if I need that one. This one was a nice one. Al Kaline. This is a 1970s Kellogg. This is a 1970 Kellogg card. See, the last year of stats there is 1969. But again, a beauty. When you get these Kellogg's cards, sometimes they got surface cracks and creases. But this Al Kaline is a stunner. Again, it's off center. Really not among your control. But this is a beauty. This one here is another Al Kaline kind of Sporting News Sparks Tigers rally. nice looking card, beautiful shape, from the 1969. Is that right? 1969 set? Yep, from the 1969 set. This always throws me off a little bit because on the front, it looks like it should be from 1970. But it's a beauty. A very nice looking card. Just great vintage look to it. There was some other stuff here. I'll just scroll through this real quick. This came in a holder like this, and it's just kind of a Gaylord Perry 1981, Gaylord Perry 1978. This one of these I know has like some wax stains on it. Gaylord Perry 1980, Gaylord Perry 1983, Gaylord Perry 1981. So I told you, huge fan of Gaylord Perry in this particular lot. So he had a bunch of Gaylord Perry cards from a variety of different makers in the final year of his career. But the coup de grace of this particular collection was the Gaylord Perry Rookie Card. 1962. Again, this is his, or whoever put this on. But the card, oddly enough, that's not inaccurate for a card in this grade. If you look at the corners on this card, this is such a difficult set. For condition. I mean, it's off center, but what a beauty. It's off center top to bottom, off center left to right, but to get a 1962 card that looks like this, always difficult. And again, this is a Gaylord Perry Rookie Card. Just a stunner, and made the whole buy well worth it. So just to give you a little bit of background on this particular purchase, I was ready to leave the flea market, and this was all I was going to walk out with, the 1989 Topps. And I said, well, I'm here. Let me take a last quick walk around, and I couldn't believe this was still sitting on the table, that somebody didn't pull the trigger on this. So I asked the guy, there's roughly, I believe, 16 or 17 cards in the slot. I asked the guy what he was looking for, and we settled on a price of $125 for the whole lot, which really works out to like $7 a card, not including these. So this was just kind of, I didn't include these cards when I factored in the per card price, and it's well worth that. It's $7 and change, or $7 and change, or $8 per card. We're somewhere in between there, and I'll do that all day. Well worth it. Great looking cards. I'm really stoked to have a rookie card of a Hall of Famer and vintage Hall of Famer. Always nice. Just really excited to get this lot. I want to thank you guys for this video. I did promise I would make it short. Let me know if we had any finds today. Let me know what you think of the cards. Which is your favorite card? Please comment. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. We want to really build the channel, and we want to talk to you, the collectors. That's what I'm excited about, and that's why I'm doing this channel. I love talking sports cards, and certainly love chasing, not to take anybody else's copyright, but I love chasing vintage cardboard. This is just too cool. Thanks again for watching. Again, if you haven't already, like this video, help us out, subscribe, and certainly more important than anything, I'd love to hear your comments, your feedback, etc. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great rest of your weekend.